Body Scan Meditation. I invite you to establish as comfortable position as you are able, lying on your back in such a way that allows you to be present to your body and each area of your body as I guide you through this practice of the body scan. If lying on your back is not possible for you, you may consider doing this practice while sitting in a chair, or even standing if need be. The body scan, like all the other practices we teach in the mindfulness-based stress reduction program, is an awake practice so that if sleepiness arises, you could work with it in a few ways, keeping your eyes open and focusing on something above or in front of you, and from time to time changing the visual focal point to a different place. Or take a couple of deep breaths, bringing in a larger amount of fresh oxygen to your brain to signal the brain to wake up. Or you could bend your arm at the level of your waist so that if you're falling asleep, your arm will fall onto your abdomen and perhaps awaken you. Among other things, the body scan offers us the opportunity to really be with ourselves fully open to our inner resources of strength and healing, inhabiting the body mindfully, being aware of any striving or judgment and letting go of wanting things to be different than they are right now in the present moment. Whatever it is that you're experiencing is what you're experiencing. So I encourage you to approach this practice with curiosity, with patience and acceptance of whatever is, and trusting that it will change and that each moment is a new moment. Allowing the 3 sounds of the bell you're about to hear to bring your attention to the present moment and to the breath in the body. And after a time, I will end this body scan meditation practice with 1 sound of the bell. Lying on your back, legs uncrossed, allowing the feet to fall away from each other in the most comfortable position you can be in. Placing your hands over your belly and becoming aware of your body breathing. Noticing the rhythmic movements of your abdomen as the body engages in each aspect of the breath cycle. As you breathe out, allowing the body to sink more and more into the floor of the chair. Following each breath with the light of attention, one breath after the other, as you begin to soften, let go, and relax. And now placing your arms on the mat to the sides of your body. Imagining your attention as a small submarine with a big light on the front of it, moving around in the vast, limitless ocean of awareness. Shifting the focus of your attention or shining this light intentionally to various parts of the body that I will be mentioning, and noticing what you experience there. Now, directing your attention to the toes of your left foot, aware of any sensation you might be experiencing right now in the big toe, the little toe, and all the toes in between. Knowing your toes just as they are in this moment. No need to wiggle them to know they're here, but rather allowing whatever sensations in your toes to be in your awareness. As we move through this practice, remembering that you are not asked to seek or create a sensation, but rather to bring curiosity and specific attention to the presence or absence of sensation. You might choose to label the particular sensation just as it is. For example, cool or warmth, moist or dry, itching or tingling or throbbing, etc. Moving your attention now to the bottom and then the top of your left foot. Noticing the sense of your whole foot. Moving your attention to the heel and to the sides of your left foot. For example, you might experience a sense of pressure as the heel comes in contact with the floor. And now moving the light of your attention to the left ankle, noticing what's here in the form of sensation. Perhaps the sensation that arises when your pant legs or socks come in contact with the ankle. And shifting your attention now to the left lower leg, between the ankle and the knee, noticing the presence or absence of sensations on the front, the back, and the sides of your lower left leg. You might notice that the mind has wandered off into thought or perhaps to other body sensations. Just noticing the wandering mind, and then come back here, giving attention to the entire left lower leg. And now moving your attention to your left knee, attending to the front, the back, and the sides of this complex joint that many of us have experienced injury to, or simply the arthritic changes often associated with normal aging. But noticing whatever is present now, in this moment, rather than calling up a memory of what this knee felt like yesterday or last week or last year. So breathing into and out from the left knee. Always an opportunity to return your attention to the knee or any other part of the body in this intentional way. Moving the attention now to the left thigh, all the way up to the groin on the inside and the hip on the outside. Perhaps noticing the sense of this very long bone and large muscle of the thigh. Aware of any sensation or absence of sensation in any part of the thigh. And now allowing your attention or awareness of the entire left leg to just recede into the background of your consciousness. Anytime we focus on a particular area that is suffering from the result of injury or disease or condition that results in discomfort in the moment, you might consider lingering a little bit longer in this area, noticing specific characteristics of the pain or the discomfort. For example, the space the discomfort is occupying within the body, the size and the shape, the changing nature of the discomfort, which may include intensifying or softening or disappearing. You might also wish to take an extra moment to breathe into that area with a message of kindness and compassion. For example, may this knee be well and free from pain. Also noticing any reactivity in your mind or any beliefs or negative messages that your mind creates in its relationship with any part of your body. These may be moments of mindfulness, noticing reactivity. Shifting now and directing the light of attention to the toes of the right foot, the big toe, the little toe, and all the other toes. Whatever is present, simply noticing the sensations or absence of sensations in the toes. And now noticing the top of the foot, the sole of the foot. Now directing the attention to the sides of the foot and then the heel. Being aware of any and all sensations in the realm of your awareness of the entire right foot, not needing to make your experience different than it is right now. And taking a deeper breath directed towards your right foot, and then breathing out from the right foot, allowing awareness of the right foot to just be released into the background of your consciousness. Moving your attention now to the right ankle. And seeing if you can move your attention really inside this joint. Noticing what's ever here now. Shifting the attention now to the lower right leg between the ankle and the knee. The area of the shins, the back, the left side, now the right side of the lower right leg. Moving your attention now to the area of the right knee. Notice if you are comparing the experience of the right knee to the left knee. Perhaps there is a difference in sensations. Just being aware of whatever the experience is in the moment with a particular intentional quality of attention. Moving now to the right thigh, placing your full attention on the right thigh, perhaps noticing a diversity of sensations, for example, warmth or moistness or pulsing. Whatever is present now, simply being aware of what's here in the right thigh. And now taking a nice deep breath, breathing deeply into and out from the entire right leg, and allowing your awareness of your leg to just dissolve into the background. And then shifting the attention now to the area of the full expanse of the pelvis, from one hip to the other, from the top of the pelvic girdle to the lower underneath area, including the area of the buttocks in contact with the floor or the mat. Aware of the genitals and the anus, noticing sensations or absence of sensation in these areas. Placing your attention on the full expanse of the pelvis. Perhaps exploring the hips with the light of your attention. Noticing what's here in the hips right now. Accepting whatever is showing up. The left hip, and then the right hip. Now, as you're ready, taking a few nice deep breaths, offering freshness and more oxygen to the body, awakening the mind on the in-breath, and relaxing the body on the out-breath. Placing your attention now on the area of the lower back, an area that often holds tension or experiences a variety of sensations for many of us. Just allowing whatever arises in this part of the body to be there, be it tension, discomfort, or relaxation. Being aware of it all and allowing it all to be here, just as it is. Now perhaps allowing your breath to really penetrate into your lower back, and then releasing the breath through this entire region of the lower back. Softening and perhaps letting go of the tension. And then letting your awareness of this part of your body just to dissolve into the background of your consciousness. Moving your attention now to the mid and the upper back. Noticing sensations that may be present as parts of the back come in contact with the floor or the chair. Perhaps noticing the pressure points in the back. Now breathing into and out from the entire length and breadth of the back. Bringing your attention to the entire region now of the abdomen. First, noticing the sensations in the abdomen as you breathe in and then out. And the sensations that you may notice when you are neither breathing in nor out. The pauses between inhalation and exhalation, which may be experienced as a sense of pressure in the body, particularly in the area of the upper abdomen or lower chest. Aware perhaps of the many organs contained in this region working diligently to do their jobs, sustaining your well-being and your life. Moving your attention now to the area of the chest, the full expanse of the chest, side to side, top to bottom. Perhaps noticing the sensation of your heartbeat or the movement of the chest wall as the lungs expand and contract with each breath. Noticing the movements of the muscles and ribs of the chest wall, the sensations in your breasts. Being aware that this chest contains these life-sustaining organs, your precious heart and lungs. And if there's a presence of a tightness or tension in the chest, perhaps intentionally softening or releasing any of the tension or tightness. Just relaxing the chest, letting go. Allowing your attention to now shift to the shoulders, both shoulders. First the left, and now the right. Aware if you are experiencing a sense of tension in the shoulders. Perhaps one side greater or lesser than the other. A common experience for many people to hold tension in the shoulders. Just noticing what's here now. And then if you choose, allowing any experience of tension to soften, perhaps release fully if your body is ready to do that. And noticing if you are releasing a tightness or a tension, noticing what you're experiencing as you do this. Shifting the attention now to the left upper arm. Moving it all the way down to the area of the elbow. To the lower arm. To the area of the wrist. The back of your hand. And then your palm. Now each finger, the full length of the fingers, right to the very tips. You might notice pulsations sensed in any area of the arm, wrist, or fingers. Noticing any and all sensations in the left arm, all the way to the tips of the fingers. Moving the attention now to the right arm, the upper arm. Moving to the elbow. Bringing attention to the lower right arm. To the wrist. To the back of the hand. To the palm, noticing if there's moisture or dryness in the palm of the right hand. Aware of each finger. right to the very tips of the fingers. You might notice pulsations once again in the entire area of the arm, including the wrists and the fingers. Noticing any and all sensations in your right arm, to include the hand and the fingers. Releasing awareness of the arms now, allowing them to just dissolve, or allowing the awareness to dissolve into the background. Bringing attention now to the area of the neck, beginning with the back of the neck. Aware of what's here right now in the form of sensations. Moving the attention to the sides of the neck. And then focusing on the front area of the neck, of the area of the throat. Noticing if the throat is constricted in any way, and seeing if you can relax the throat intentionally, opening the passageway for the breath just a little bit more. Bringing the attention now to the entire area of the skull, including the skin, the hair that's covering the skull, or the absence of hair, so that the skin is perhaps experiencing more of the temperature of the air surrounding it. And bringing your awareness now around to the ears, the outside of the ears, then moving inside the ears. Noticing if your sense of hearing has been activated by sounds other than my voice, and the particularity of the sounds present here in the realm of the sense of hearing received by the ears. Bringing the attention now to the chin, to the jaws, and to where the jaws meet at the temples. You might notice the presence of a throbbing or a slight tingling sensation, whatever it is you're experiencing now in the area of the temples. Being with whatever is present. Shifting this light of attention now to the area around the mouth. Aware of the lips. Bringing the attention inside the mouth, to the tongue, the teeth, the gums, the palates, to the throat. You might also become aware of the sensations of either dryness or the presence of saliva in the mouth. And then the sensations offered by the body as you swallow. Shifting your attention once again, bringing the attention now to the area around the nose, inside the nose, perhaps sensing the breath entering the nostrils and then leaving the body through the nose, through the nostrils, noticing the difference in the temperature of the air as it comes into the nose and then out through the nose. Bringing your attention now to the area of the forehead, the full expanse of the forehead from side to side, and then from the hairline to the brows. Noticing if the brow is furrowed or tight in any way. And you may intentionally choose to release any tightness or tension in the brow. Aware now of the eyes, placing the attention around the eyes, inside the eye sockets themselves, noticing the eyelids, relaxing the eyelids. Noticing what occurs as you do that, if you choose to do that. Aware of the entire region of your face and skull, the presence or absence of sensations, the characteristics of sensations that are occurring right now in this present moment. In your face or skull, or in particular areas of the face and skull. And now intentionally taking a nice, long, deep breath, and bringing the light of attention to include your whole body. Your whole body lying here or sitting here, breathing. And imagining for a moment that this spotlight of attention is even brighter now, as it shines through an imaginary opening at the top of the skull, radiating light throughout the whole body, from the top of the head to the tips of the toes, attending to this precious body with great care in this moment and in the next. Lying here in this moment, open to wholeness, to healing and wellness, to peace. Open to things just as they are in this body, allowing all things to be just as they are. And perhaps taking this opportunity right now to offer yourself a message of gratitude for taking this time to really inhabit your body in this intentional, mindful way, knowing that any time throughout the day or days to come, you can choose to be with the body in this way, to be present, to yourself in this present moment or any moment. As you hear the sound of the bell, slowly begin to open the eyes, perhaps wiggling your fingers and toes, beginning to slowly and mindfully move, rolling to one side, then to sitting, and then standing. As you stand here for just a moment, once again bringing attention to your body, standing here upright, being here in this position, breathing.